Big news! I told you. Sorry, everybody. I'm a little under the weather, so my throat's a little a little scratchy, but I'll man through it and get done. Um, big news on Twitter. Adam Schefter just tweeted it out. Disney and YouTube TV just signed an agreement, so ESPN is back on the table, boys. For anybody who has YouTube TV.
There we go. I'm back. Sorry about that. So let's start over. Shano's a little under the weather here. Shano Mac is with me from Just Win Bets, baby, and I'm Joe the Fan for Week 11. And you just heard Shano's just recent update. It is in an agreement with YouTube. I think they were tired of giving us the $20 credit. And you know what really pisses me off there, YouTube? I don't want to say because I don't want to get fined and then we'll get kicked off. But listen, we got to apply for that. Come on, man.
Yeah, I couldn't deal with it because there's so many college games on ESPN. Like there's so many that on ESPN, ESPN2.
Right.
That would drive me nuts not having and the Monday night football games, obviously too. All right, but let's get into it.
Yeah, let's definitely get into it. I'm going to go with my first pick, and I am definitely going with nothing in the 1 o'clock games. Believe it or not, I'm going with a straight dog here. I'm going with and I'm surprised, Shano, it's not a nationally televised game here. I'm going with the Seattle Seahawks +3, taking on Sean McVay and the Rams. Now, listen, the reason why I'm taking this real quick is because, I think that Seattle has done a lot of great things. And the Rams has just been giving up some points here and there, etc. They can beat the easy teams. But with Seattle, it's just they look like a juggernaut here. And I know for a fact that they're on the phone every second, just like with the New England Patriots. That's what I love about New England. They talk about the coach or, hey, it's the players. It's nothing to do with it's not only the culture, but Josh McDaniel is definitely on the phone with May, and he's telling him, hey, look, this, and they're talking shop. They're doing the exact same thing over in Seattle. So give me Seattle +3.
Mike McDonald, the head coach of the Seattle Seahawks, he has turned their defense around. Their defense looks really good, as well. The Rams have a decent defense as well too. But I like that pick a lot. I like Seattle in this game as well.
One of my
my first game.
Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say my first game. I don't have a 1 o'clock game either, but I do have a 9:30 game. 9:30 in the morning. Commanders at Dolphins. Or not real. Well, the Dolphins is technically the home team,
right?
But it's in Madrid. I'm taking the over in this game. The over-unders at 47.5. I know the European games tend to go under, but the last two European games actually went over, just barely, but went over. Commanders can't stop anything. They can't.
No, they cannot.
And then they on top of that, they have a lot of injuries, and Payne got ejected, so he's out for this game. So I can expect Miami's to be able to run the ball a lot easier. Amos is out. We know Lattimore's already out. So they have a lot of key injuries still. So I think the Dolphins scored in the 30s, somewhere in that range probably. And then the Skins average scoring in the low 20s. So if you get to that point right there, even if they get to 20, 30, that hits the over at 47. So I'm taking over in that game.
Yeah, it's currently now at 47. So we'll take the over 47 on that one. I'll go to my second pick here. And again, it's not a 1 o'clock game. It's actually one of the 4:25 games. I'm referring to the San Francisco 49ers traveling to Arizona. And Arizona's hurt. I mean, you've got Marvin Harrison, who just went through surgery with appendicitis. There's a lot of injuries that are going on in Arizona. Brock Purdy is back. So I made this pick before Brock Purdy was announced a few hours ago, before we got back on the air here. But give me the San Francisco 49ers minus 2.5 as a travel to the Arizona Cardinals. I think Shanahan is ready for this one, and this is a must-win for San Francisco if they're thinking about heading the playoffs. I got to give it to Robert Saleh. I mean, he's a good defensive coach. If you look real quick to the Jets, listen, I don't understand what Glenn was doing, and I don't think Glenn lasts a year there, to be honest with you. If it's not broken, don't fix it. I've always said that regardless of what you do, if it's not broken, don't fix it. It reminds me of things that, of a lot of things that goes wrong goes along with the things that I do here. So what I mean by that is you were here, the defense was fine, but the defense is complete trash. And we saw that last week. Now, not last week, excuse me, last night. What we couldn't see is, give them the benefit of the doubt because, the offense isn't moving anything. Well, you're not stopping anybody, okay, New York? So, and it all started with, you'll recall this, Shano, real quick, is where Rodgers, was traveling West Coast. He was in the West Coast. He hopped on a plane, and he flew all the way across the country. And, with Aaron Glenn, he's talking to him, and not even 2 seconds into it, hey, we're going to go down a different road. Why couldn't you just pick up the phone and just say that? I mean, why do you let the guy travel across? I mean, that's just bad business. It reminds me of The Dark Knight, where they sent Morgan Freeman over there to see the, I think he was a Chinese smuggler or what have you. And so, hey, a phone call would have been suffice. The way that Aaron Glenn is running things there, I don't think he lasts a year. And they already dumped a lot of players. They got rid of Sauce. They got rid of Williams. So they're done.
Yeah, they've gotten rid of everybody. The Jets have.
Yeah.
And then I think it's hard for anybody to win in New York, and especially the Jets.
Sure.
Right. There's been teams. The only coach that's really done it was Rex Ryan.
Yeah.
Recently.
Yeah.
Right. And he went to the AFC Championship game 2 or 3 times, didn't he, with them?
Yeah.
But other than that, nobody's had success there.
He had Chad Pennington. I mean, not saying he was a great quarterback, but he wasn't like an all-star quarterback like a Manning or Brady or something like that. But it's all coaching. I mean, I saw after the game, and we'll get to your second pick real quick. Real quick though, Shano, I saw the game last night at the end. You see Vrabel, and this is the guy I wanted in Washington. You know that for a fact. But this is the guy who just went and he's high-fiving people. He's hugging guys, blah, blah. That's the culture. He's allowing coaches to coach. He has a Josh McDaniel. He knows how to coach. He has this other guy. So he doesn't have to babysit, and I don't mean this disrespectfully. He doesn't need to babysit the other coaches and teach them how to coach. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. They know they've got bling. They've been there. They know what they're doing. So that's what we need in Washington. But I like that. Now, who fixes New York? I'm going to go with. Oops, sorry about that. I'm going to go with Mike McCarthy. Maybe. I mean, he was 12 wins in Dallas the last 3 years. I'm just saying.
Yeah, it's true.
I'm just saying. So,
it's true.
Let's get to your second pick, my friend.
All right, my next pick. I'm doing Chiefs at Broncos. Chiefs have won 5 of their last 7 games. Their last game they played was against the Bills 2 weeks ago. They lost to the Bills, and they're coming off the bye week. Something about the Chiefs, though. Andy Reid, all time, he is 22-4 in his head coaching career coming off the bye week. Yep. That is huge, huge success record. That's between his time in Philly and in KC. Yep. I mean, he's been coaching for a long time. 22-4. It's 26 years, right?
Right.
So, but as a head coach, he's 22-4 coming off the bye week. I think that, and then the last time we saw the Broncos was a terrible Raiders game where they won 10-7.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So the Broncos aren't scaring me right now. And something else about the Broncos too. They've won 7 straight, but 5 of their last 6 wins have all been by 4 points or fewer. So it's not like they're blowing teams out, right? They do have a good defense. but so did the Chiefs. And I think the Chiefs can win this game and cover the spread easily. So I'm taking the Chiefs -3.5.
Chiefs -3.5, and I agree with you 100% with Andy Reid. I mean, again, that goes back to the coaching. You know, it's just.
Yeah, he's a great coach. I mean, he's all time great. He's future Hall of Famer. You know,
yeah,
so
absolutely. Absolutely. Now, granted, he's got Mahomes. I don't dispute that, but he did pretty well in Philly. You know, so anyway.
Yeah, they went to four straight NFC championship games.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
In Philly. So.
Yeah.
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 They made a Super Bowl, but then lost it.
The issue is how long is Andy going to be? I mean, he's 67, dude. So I mean,
yeah.
But he's got a great coordinator. Okay, he's got a great defensive coordinator.
Yeah,
so
he still calls the plays on offense, and he's got Spagnuolo over there on defense.
Yeah.
And Spagnuolo does a great job.
Spag does a great job. So he doesn't have to worry about that. He's just focusing on one thing. I love it. I love it.
I wonder how far away, I should look that up, how far away he is from like Don Shula. Yeah. Like I know he's still third all time, Andy Reid is, because I think Belichick's second. But I wonder if he could stick around, like if he wants to stick around and try and get Shula's record of most wins.
Yeah.
And then peace out.
I agree. I agree with that one. Let me go with my last game. It's going to take care on Sunday night. You can see the ticker right there. Sunday night, it's the Detroit Lions at Philadelphia Eagles. Give me the Philadelphia Eagles. I got it at -2. They're missing a lot of. Laporta's not going to play, on Sunday. So Detroit's got some players that they're missing. They destroyed the Skins. That's great. If this was in Detroit, I may have swung the other way there. You see what I'm saying? But the weather, golf does not do well in the cold weather. Okay, so give me Philadelphia Eagles. I think they're starting to turn the page there. Yeah, granted, there's still some drama with A.J. Brown, etc. But give me, it's going to be a close game, but it's going to be a high-scoring game as well. But I'm going to go with the Philadelphia Eagles -2 on Sunday night. Shano, what's your last pick there?
You're right about golf there. He's in the dome in Detroit. He's really, really good. Sure. He's like almost unbeatable.
Sure.
But on the road, he's like a totally different quarterback. I agree with that.
Also, real quick, Shano.
Good.
Also, that's another coach right there. He's established an identity. We knew that when he came in. I'm referring to the Detroit head coach. Okay. Yeah. I mean, he's got guys flying around. I mean, he's done a hell of a job. And this was, if you look back 2-3 years ago, people were like fourth. Why are you going 4th and 4, 4th and 3 at your own, 45? He was like, hey, we're coming out swinging. We're taking out kneecaps. I love the intensity. I love that message. That's what DQ is missing. Okay. He needs to set the identity. Okay, look, you got the culture, blah, blah, blah. In Detroit, you weren't winning at all. Okay. He comes in, I mean, he's got all these draft picks, and they were nothing until Hutchinson came along, right? And then you've got, of course, a quarterback. He made that trade there as well. And he's got some speedy receivers, some defense. Dude, they're flying, and they're knocking people out. I digress.
No, I totally agree. Dan Campbell's a super intense guy. And he's another one like Vrabel, where he played in the league for a long time.
Yeah.
I think he played tight end in the league, didn't he?
I think
Campbell,
so, yeah.
Dan Campbell.
Yeah.
He's a tight end.
Yeah.
Yeah. But he's an intense dude, and he's changed that culture like crazy in Detroit. He's a hell of a coach.
And he got rid of TJ, whatchamacallit, he went to Minnesota.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, I mean.
TJ Hawkinson.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, there's some great moves that they made. So, just saying.
All right, my last pick. I'm going to Monday night game. It's Cowboys at the Raiders. Cowboys are coming off a bye, and then before the bye week, right before the trade deadline, they added some pretty nice pieces on defense. They added a linebacker, Logan Wilson from the Bengals, and then they added defense tackle Quinnen Williams from the Jets. We just talked about that.
Yep.
And they needed that desperately because their defense has been terrible. They haven't stopped anything.
Yeah.
I don't think these moves will make them the 85 Bears or anything, but it might make the team punt every once in a while, and that's all they really need because their offense is good. The only time their offense has really struggled was their game against the Cardinals, their last game 2 weeks ago, because they had the bye week last week. Right. But outside of that game, their offense has been putting up tons of points. And the Cowboys here, they have an emotional I don't want to say it's advantage, but an emotional reason to play for this game. If you remember, their teammate, he passed away. So I feel like they're going to come out on fire, hyped up, trying to win one for their fallen friend and teammate there.
Yeah.
So I'm taking the Cowboys to cover the spread. The spread's at 3.5, I think, last I saw. So I'm taking the Cowboys minus 3.5. Hopefully they can win one for their teammate who passed away.
Yeah, absolutely. Our thoughts and prayers go out to their family as well. So let's recap here before we get the wise man, and I'll save Shano's voice because we've got a long night ahead of us. Not only do we have the NCAA picks, but also the UFC 322, which we'll be covering as well. So we're going to save Shano's voice real quick. So let's recap his picks. And, well, let me recap my picks first. So I went with the Seattle Seahawks +3 over they travel to the Rams. So give me the Seattle Seahawks +3. I think it'll be a very close game. The 49ers travel to Arizona. So give me the 49ers -2.5. And finally, I've got the Philadelphia Eagles -2 as they host the Detroit Lions. For Shano's picks, he went with, he went with the Dallas Cowboys, as he just mentioned, on Monday Night Football. Cowboys at -3.5. He's taken the Skins Miami game over 47 total points. Now, that game, of course, is at 9:30 Sunday morning, so you want to get up early for that one. That's Eastern Standard Time, 9:30 in Madrid in Spain. And finally, a nice nationally televised game here, Shano. Chiefs at the Broncos. The Chiefs at -3.5. So those are our official 6 picks for this week in Week 11 in the NFL. Before we sign off and give our vocal cords a little bit of a rest before we hop back on, we have, of course, we're giving away some swag. Shano's wearing, of course, the black one. We've got a white. I'm wearing the white. I like this one. It's the burgundy and gold. We've got, of course, a dark gray. There's a light gray. It was somewhere around here. But whatever color you want, here's what you need to do. If you follow us, that's great. Put in your lock. If it hits, it gives you a chance to, we could send you one of these hats there. You pick the color. If it hits, fantastic. And if you're selected, if it hits and you're selected, we'll send you a hat right away. Definitely for the holidays. So, yeah, just tell us your pick. We're just trying to get our word out. We already selected 2 people for the last couple weeks. Jenna, of course, got her hat earlier this week, and our boy Nick got it a few weeks ago. So tell us your lock of the week. If it's not in the NFL, tell us what's going to happen. We're going to offer this as well in college football. So let us know what your lock of the week is. If it hits, of course, we will send you a hat. Now, don't pick something like, hey, something that's obvious. Okay, if there's a spread that is like, they're getting 40.
Yeah, we should put like it has to be at least -200 or better, or something like that.
It's got to be -200 or better. Okay, or
spread. Something like that.
Anything with a spread on it, guys. Okay, we'll make it easier. Anything with a spread.
Or over-unders. Over-unders are fine.
Yeah, over-unders fine as well. But if it's a spread, like for an example, if you're taking one of a pick, like let's say the Ravens, if you're taking the Ravens minus the spread there, we'll honor that. And if you're selected, the Ravens, right, as you can see on the screen there, it's currently at -4.5. So if you select the Ravens over the Browns at -4.5, and if it wins and we select it, we'll send you a hat, courtesy of Just Win Bets, baby. We're going to sign off real quick.
Thanks, Jennifer, for posting the pictures they had too. So if you get it and post a picture, we'll definitely give you a shout out as well.
Yeah.
You can check it on our X page. She got it and posted the picture, and we both retweeted it out and all that stuff. So if you win, help us out too by taking a picture of it. That'd be huge for us, and we'll give you guys some notoriety too by retweeting you.
Yeah, absolutely. You don't have to be on X. You can email us at info@justwinbets, baby. If you leave a comment, if it's on X, if it's on our Instagram, if it's on X or YouTube, just leave a comment. Tell us what your lock is. If we select it, I will personally reach out to you, or producer Mark. Mostly, it's pretty much he's probably going to reach out to you and just give us your information. We'll send it out to you, and then we'll go from there. We're going to sign off. Good luck this week in NFL Week 11, and we'll see you next week.